So, guys, one of my very haunting and terrifying kind of experience here, which actually turned out to be funny towards the end.
Hi, Namaste, Kem Cho. I'm here at Wadi Mujib near the Dead Sea in Jordan, and let's explore culture beyond borders, have fun beyond borders, because you're watching with me, Esha, Beyond Borders.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
So guys, we're here at Wadi Mujib and I'm so excited. This was the part that I was most looking forward to during the trip because this is the only adventure part. So we were staying at Dead Sea and from there now here at the Wadi Mujib Adventure Zone. As you can see, it's a beautiful canyon. It has a nice river flowing, waterfalls, and I look forward to that. Well, talking about the tickets, you can purchase them at the center here itself, and it costs about 22 Jordanian dinars per person. But things you should keep in mind is to carry your swimwear, to carry your swim shoes, and they will provide you with a waterproof bag to keep your important belongings inside. For the shoes, it costs about 5 Jordanian dinars per pair. So in case you have your own, do carry them. Other than that, make sure you're carrying your swimwear essentials. That's about it. Let's see what waits for us ahead. So I was slightly unprepared for this, although I was really looking forward to it. But these are the hidden charges that, took me slightly aback because otherwise I would have carried my own stuff. So these shoes, I do own a pair of these water shoes. So I had to just purchase it from them because there was not an option, because you actually need them to walk around here. Second is that bag, that is important. Third, if you want to capture a lot of good photos and videos, then make sure you're also carrying a waterproof phone case, phone cover, so that it doesn't get spoiled. Let's just hope we're able to get some good content, pictures and images for you guys to have a look at this beautiful place. So this is the bag that they gave us. It costs about 10 Jordanian dinars. The drive from Dead Sea is about 30 minutes. It's best if you take a cab to reach here. And from what they say, it's gonna take around 1 to 1.5 hours for this entire experience. It does look like a long trail, but at the same time, it also looks very adventurous. So it's cold, and slowly we are getting deep into the river. So we are a few meters deep inside the Wadi Mujib, and I think it's the most perfect time to get the view of a beautiful sun shining right over our heads. Also, during the rainy time, this is closed, so make sure you plan your visit accordingly. It's my first time in such a beautiful canyon and this kind of experience. I cannot tell you how thrilled and overwhelmed I feel right now. So guys, the water flow is quite good. So make sure you stand your grounds well over here. Just look, it is so huge. Look at the height. Look at the colors. I can hear the sound of water pouring in. So I assume there's going to be good water there. And also we can hear echoes here. Let's try that out. India! With me, Esha, Beyond Borders. Wow, it's unbelievable.
While we explore this adventure, let me also tell you a small haunting yet funny story. So there was this one patch in the Wadi Mujib where I was all alone. There was nobody except me. There were a lot of other tourists and participants who were with me, but during this period of time, let's say for 10 to 15 minutes, I was all alone and the water was almost about my chest level. That is when I started to feel something around my thighs, and I tried to move my legs here and there, hoping that it would just kind of go away, but it didn't go, and I literally lost my cool. I thought it was a snake. I quickly rushed out of that area just to realize that those were little fishes nibbling on my thighs. It was such a sigh of relief, but at the same time, I can't tell you how horrified I was.
And we'll grow to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.
So guys, I'm just back with this beautiful experience at Wadi Mujib. It took us about almost 2.5 hours for that beautiful experience. You just saw all the clips, all the footages, the amount of adventure that we had. Comment below if you would like to visit this place and I'll help you with more details whatsoever. Thank you so much and signing off. On our way back to our hotel to Dead Sea after completing the Wadi Mujib, we are here at the Dead Sea Panorama, which is more like a hill view of the Dead Sea. So it takes about 15 to 20 minutes from Wadi Mujib to come here, and then from here we are going to head back to our hotel, which is going to take us around half an hour to 45 minutes. Let's get inside.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.
So it is definitely sunny, but it is pleasant. There is cold wind because we are at a height, but it's sunny, so you could probably use an umbrella.
Fixed upon the web, I need to kick the habit.
So this is called the Panorama, and there's a restaurant here, there's a mini amphitheater, there's also a museum.
Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent.
Here I am at the viewpoint, which is the Dead Sea Panorama. It's such an exhilarating experience. Beautiful, it's calm, and I'm sure the evening must be even more beautiful and romantic. It's just so quiet, calm, beautiful wind, and the endless sea behind me. So you might not be aware of this, but it's a great addition to your itinerary to stop by here for a couple of minutes or even for a meal perhaps.
Burning the bridge that keeps us.
So guys, this is the museum in the Dead Sea Panorama. It talks everything about Dead Sea, about the geology, about the rocks, about the benefits of Dead Sea, about the shape of Dead Sea, how it was in the 1950s to how it is going to be in the future, about also the human races, the genetics and everything. So it's gonna be a good quick visit over here.
Not wait the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hi, I am at the only sea where you actually can't die. Guess what? Dead Sea. And it's not even a sea, it's a river. So I'm heading towards the backside of our resort, which takes us to the beach of the Dead Sea, which is the lowest point on the earth and which has the most amount of salt in it, 30%, whereas the other lakes and rivers do only about 2 to 4%. Super excited to float, even though I'm not sure how to. Let's check it out. So every year the Dead Sea recedes by a meter. This is the point where it was in 2005, and look at where it is in 2025. So the procedure is that you have to go into the Dead Sea, take a dip, come out near this spot, take this clay, which is the Dead Sea clay, apply it on your body all through. It's said to have amazing properties for skin. It tightens your skin, makes you look younger. And again, head back into the sea, take a nice dip and then clear it off. Super excited to try it out. These white lines, these are all the salt depositions, which are really good for your body, for joint pains and issues with your skin, but not good to consume. Also, because of such a high content of salt, the reason why it is called Dead Sea is because no life exists here. Of course, I mean even a cell, a microorganism wouldn't be able to exist given the high quality, high amount of salt content, and which is also the reason that there's so much buoyancy and you can float even though you don't know how to swim. All set with the clay, and I'm gonna let it be on me for about 10 to 20 minutes before I head back into the sea to get rid of it. Let's see how it goes. So I am actually floating without knowing how to swim, and it's crazy because I'm feeling scared that I might drown, which is not happening. Perfectly balanced in water. So that's the float in Dead Sea without knowing how to swim. Super comfortable, super convenient. When you are at the Dead Sea, you will find numerous options for your accommodation. I had planned my stay at the Dead Sea Resort Spa, and there are other 5-star properties like Hilton, Marriott, so you can plan your visit accordingly. My room costed roughly around 9,000 Indian rupees per night. Of course, it has included breakfast and also dinner buffets. Make sure you get a nice sea-facing view so that you enjoy your stay. These hotels also usually have very lively evenings. There are entertainers, performers, belly dancers. These resorts also offer entertainment in the evenings because it rather gets a little dull. So they do have entertainers, performers, belly dancers. There is nice shisha over there so that you can have a chilled out evening. So my friends, I have a question for you. How are you liking this beautiful country of Jordan? So far you have seen my take on Petra, Wadi Mujib and also the Dead Sea. Coming up next is the tour of city of Amman, which is the capital of Jordan. It is also going to be covering all your questions about the flights, stay, visa and everything that you need to know to plan your next trip to Jordan. Stay tuned. Make sure you have subscribed. Please do like this so that I get all the encouragement and appreciation I need to make more such content for you guys. We'll be looking to see your inputs in the comment section. Thank you so much and take care. See you until next time.